Okay everybody, this is a little update to a video I made some time ago which bears a bit of relevance to what I'm doing right now. So I uploaded a video on how to replace the camshaft drive belt on a Mk5 Mondeo 2 litre diesel. Now at the time it was my very first cam belt replacement on one of these vehicles, so I wanted the flywheel timing pin so I could lock the engine and time it up properly. However, I phoned around, I even asked our local Ford garage if they had a timing pin they could lend me, and they said we don't have one. So I gave up and I used an 8mm bolt to time up the camshaft sprocket and a paint mark on the flywheel tooth to the gearbox casing, and all the cam belts I've replaced since, that's how I've done them. There has been a little bit of a development now. We've had the teeth strip on one of our cam belts. This is a video which I'm actually making now because we've got a lot of broken rockers. Unfortunately also, the flywheel on this engine has been replaced since the cam belt has been done. So I've got no way of marking up the flywheel where it should be or where the crankshaft should be. I've looked on the Ford ETIS system and their picture is a little bit misleading. Now on one of these Mk5 Mondeos, behind the starter motor, there's a plug in the block where a timing pin you would think would go, but I can tell you straight away, don't ever take that plug out and don't ever try and put a pin through that hole because it goes nowhere and it does nothing. I have, however, found, by chance actually, the hole through the block that goes into the flywheel on these Mk5 Mondeos, and you can use an 8mm drill bit to do it. And when you know where the hole is, it is surprisingly easy. It's actually easier to fit this pin in a Mk5 than it is a Mk4. So I'll go over to the car now, show you where it goes and show you how to time this engine up. I'll leave an end screen annotation, is that what they're called? Well, an end screen video linking this video to the Mk5 Mondeo cam belt change video, and in the Mk5 cam belt change video I'll leave a link in the description linking that video to this video, if that makes any kind of sense. Alright then, to time this engine up as simply as I can put it, if you turn the engine over clockwise via the crankshaft until this hole here in the camshaft sprocket is around about the 4 o'clock position, or just a fraction before you can put the pin through this hole and into the hole in the cylinder head. So if I put my 22mm spanner on the crank bolt, I can now turn the crankshaft slightly clockwise and your timing pin will dog into the flywheel. And you see where it is, just below the starter motor, set back a little bit from one of the main 13mm bolt heads that hold the engine to the gearbox. When you insert the timing pin through the engine block, I've got a brand new flywheel here just to show you what it will be dogging into. There are 2 holes in this flywheel, or 2 lugs with holes in them. There's one with a small hole which we won't be using, and there is a lug with a larger hole. This is the one the timing pin will fit through, and using that 8mm drill bit you can see it's a perfect fit, and that 8mm drill bit will go clean through the engine block and straight into that lug hole there and secure your flywheel. So now our crankshaft timing pin is located properly where it should be, I can now fit my timing pin through the camshaft sprocket straight into the cylinder head, and that's our engine timed up. And our camshaft sprocket timing pin is nothing more than an 8mm diameter bolt. Anyhow, good news out of the Amazon box. I have a MACD toilet flushing thingamabob. The office toilet will not flush and the women are getting a little bit annoyed. Plus it's quite a nice hot day today, and before things turn nasty I shall go and fix that toilet. You know, it's a good job it's the office toilet, because the workshop toilet would have been a whole new ball game. Good afternoon, office people.
Yay.
Good news, office mouse. I can report I have your toilet component in my hand.
Well, I'm glad, because the workshop toilet is not a nice place.
Ah, I'll have the cleaners look into it. There, by the way, how's the old weightlifting going?
Yeah, it's going good. Do you want to have a look?
Hell yeah. Wow, do you know what, Moni? That is super impressive. You know, back in the day, I used to do a bit of the old weightlifting myself.
Really? Well, if you pop down to the gym later, you can have a go.
Well, goodness gracious me, is that the time? Sorry, Monica, I must get on.
If you like these videos, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.
No, I'm not filming this bit. Till the next time, see ya.